right now on WHSV News 3.
Playing for the Powerball jackpot. We're live in Harrisonburg at the Exxon at the corner of Cantrell and Market Street, right near the interstate, where folks have been streaming in to buy Powerball tickets. We'll have a live report coming up.
Plus, a concern tonight for One Valley Group that helps put fresh produce on the table of needy people here in the valley.
Plenty of sunshine for today. Find out if we'll see more sun and warmer temperatures for the end of the week.
This is WHSV News 3 at 5.
Dropping down into the 30s as we head through the evening hours. 35 degrees at 7 tonight, 32 by 9, 30 by 11 o'clock tonight. Find out if we have warmer temperatures coming up for the rest of the week. I'll have those details coming up in about 10 minutes.
We continue to follow the breaking news right now to Fishersville after a motel employee who was shot back in May of this year is dead. 48-year-old Melvin Jordan died yesterday. Jordan worked at the Skyline Motel in Fishersville and was shot after an argument by a 22-year-old back in May. We are still waiting on an autopsy report to determine if he died as a result of the shooting. The shooter is being held at the Middle River Regional Jail. He's facing several charges. When more information is available, we will update you. Right now, we want to quickly get you up to speed on some of the other top headlines tonight. Lieutenant Governor Bill Bolling is taking himself out of the running to be the Republican nominee in the governor's race here in Virginia. He says the selection process for the next race will be too tough for his campaign and will favor his opponent Ken Cuccinelli. This year, Republicans will be choosing their nominee through a convention instead of a primary. The Army private accused of leaking classified information that ended up on the website WikiLeaks arrived for day 2 of court today. Bradley Manning faces 22 charges. His trial is being held in Maryland. If he is convicted, the 24-year-old could spend the rest of his life in prison. President Obama is getting together with former Republican rival Mitt Romney this week. The president has invited Romney to the White House tomorrow for a private lunch. It's the first meeting between the men since the election, and like I said, it's a private meeting. Tonight's Here's the Deal is a way for you to get a well-known album, several of them, for less than $4. I'll bring you this deal in a couple of minutes. Coming up, we'll hear from Congressman Bob Goodlatte, who was elected today to be the next chairman of the House Judiciary Committee. That's in our one-on-one interview at 5:42. Right now, Bob Corso joins us live in Harrisonburg at an Exxon gas station where folks are lining up hoping to win big on the Powerball. Right, Bob?
They certainly are. It hasn't been packed in here, but we've had a steady stream of customers. As a matter of fact, a gentleman right here buying. This is the second biggest lottery payout, $550 million in U.S. history. And there's a 75% chance that somebody will win tonight. So I guess that's, well, not bad if you're the lucky one holding the ticket. We've got a gentleman right here who, are you buying a lottery ticket?
Yes.
Powerball?
Yes.
Can you spin around here just for a second? What's your name?
Luke Hornick,
Luke, where are you from?
Harrisonburg.
How many did you buy?
13.
13?
Yep.
Lucky 13?
Yep.
Okay. And tell us about your system. Is this just for you? Are you in a pool?
In a pool, yeah.
In a pool.
Several people.
Several people?
Yep.
And random drawing?
Yep.
Okay. And so this is a pool where you work?
Family.
Family pool. Okay. You didn't use any like certain birth dates or anything, I guess, huh?
No, random numbers.
All right. Do you play the Powerball regularly?
Not when the jackpot's up.
When it gets big. You know, thanks very much. Appreciate it.
Okay.
We were talking to somebody earlier. Lady told me that a person came in here and bought 50 tickets, $100 worth of Powerball tickets, and it's, well, you know, you got to play to win, as they say, so who knows? The lucky winner could be here in Harrisonburg. Allison, that's it for now. Let's send it back to you in the studio.
And they also say you have to play a lot to win a lot. Bob, did you get your ticket yet?
No, I haven't yet, Allison. You want me to pick up one for me and one for you, separate, or you want to go in together?
We can go in together. We'll share.
In together. Okay, should I buy just one set of numbers and you and I will split it?
I think that's a good idea.
This is WHSV News 3 at 5.
Good evening and thank you for joining us. I'm Bob Corso.
And I'm Allison Bird. We are glad you could be with us this Thursday evening. Lots of breaking news to get to tonight.
We start tonight with breaking news out of Harrisonburg as a community deals with the death of a man.
WHSV's Elizabeth Lamb joins us live in Harrisonburg at Dutch Mill Court. Elizabeth, you've been at the scene all day tonight. We now know that this death is being called suspicious. What's the latest?
That's right, Allison. As you can see out here right now, there's still this police tape that's up, and now this police tape stretches all the way back behind this building where investigators are still on the scene. Now, earlier today, some of that police tape was actually out here to the left of me, right in front of this apartment building. That tape has since been taken down since investigators are still focusing on the back of the building. Virginia State Police and the Harrisonburg Police Department all headed to this scene earlier today. Canines have been out here combing the area, and police again have also marked this property with lots of police tape. Harrisonburg's fire department has set up a command post out here on site. That is still here. Officers have also been going through the trash behind the apartment units. The apartment office manager tells us something like this is shocking for this area.
We try to, pride ourselves on having a very, family-friendly, safe place to live. And so for something like this to happen, yeah, it's a huge thing.
Several neighbors have also headed out to this street to take a look at what's going on. They've been out here all morning and are still here later on this afternoon, and we'll hear more from them and what they have to say tonight at 6. Allison.
Now, Elizabeth, how can people help?
Right, Bob, the Harrisonburg Police Department has asked if anyone knows any information on what happened here at this scene for you to get in touch with the Harrisonburg Police Department. Live in Harrisonburg, Elizabeth Lamb, WHSV News 3.
Thank you, Elizabeth. Breaking new developments on a crash that killed a Turner Ashby High School teen Tuesday. Tonight, we now know the driver involved in this crash died less than 24 hours ago, leaving now 2 teens from Turner Ashby dead tonight. 16-year-old Jackson Reel died Tuesday at the scene. Virginia State Police tell WHSV it happened on Cooper's Mountain Road in Rockingham County. That's just west of Clover Hill Road. The driver lost control and crashed into a tree. Virginia State Police tell us the 17-year-old driver, Sindel Ward, died late last night at UVA. And right now, this is a live look at a Facebook page created in memory of these 2 teens. Lots of family and friends are offering their prayers and condolences tonight. Now, both teens were wearing seatbelts at the time of this crash.
WHSV's Lisa Pappas shows us where this happened and why neighbors are now concerned about the roads. Lisa.
Allison and Bob, this is the turn that the teens took right before they crashed. They were driving along this road over here, and then they crashed over into this tree over here. Now you can see there's a memorial set up to mark the spot where this tragedy happened.
State police are still investigating the cause of this crash. They do say speed was likely a factor. Both teens who died went to Turner Ashby High School. Jackson Reel died the day of the crash on Tuesday, and we now know Sindel Ward, the driver, died just yesterday.
Coming up at 6, you'll hear from one neighbor who lives close by to here and why she says tragedies like this should be a wake-up call for people who are driving down this road. In Rockingham County, Lisa Pappas, WHSV News 3.
This is definitely a moment in our nation's history that will never be forgotten. And I can remember I was sitting in a geometry class when I got the news that the first tower was hit. Moments after that, me and all my classmates, we ran downstairs to our cafeteria where my school put on a TV and we just watched continuing news coverage. Aubrey, where were you?
I was actually getting ready for work that morning. I was working at Chili's and my mother called me and I turned on the TV and I just remember just being so confused, not being able to process, and I literally drove to work looking at the sky expecting planes to fall out of the sky because I just wasn't comprehending what was going on.
And at that time, everything was just happening all at once, and there was developing stories, coming out from everything, and just, you didn't know what was next.
I had never heard of Al-Qaeda before.
And I understand you have a picture.
Yes, I was actually up in New York City. I had actually spent the summer up there. This is a look at a ticket from the top of the Trade Center about 6 weeks before. I had taken my brother and a friend to New York City about 6 weeks before the towers went down for his birthday. I asked him if he wanted to go to Boston or New York. He chose New York. And then this is a picture from a separate visit. This was the 1st of September. And I was walking down Midtown of the Trade Towers. The only picture